Right, so hey everybody on a few platforms. We've got Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter on. Just waiting for a couple of others. Pardon me. Waiting. And oh, we're on. Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, today we're working on 4-engine heavies. Our Avro Lancaster, and Hanley Page Halifax, both of which are Airfix 1:72. Now, our first one to work on, I think we'll do the Lancaster first. There's a couple of things we need to do. One of our bigger ones is these are the rear tail rudders. They actually fit together quite neatly like that. However, I want to make sure they don't seem to go so anyway. They don't seem to fit so kindly through the actual space provided, so we'll get that sorted today. Yeah. Here's we might quickly have a quick quiz these. These actually question I might have. Look at that. Isn't it? Question will be that go on. We'll sort that sort of deal out later. Later. Voice people. Actually first. First, I'm really now. The world is good again. Right on. Better viewing posse for you. There I would suggest. And we're up. The light. Let there be light, and there was. Now. First on our agenda is where to put it. Here it is. This is our wheel stem with the rear wheel. Give me a moment. Now you can see that I've already applied some oily steel. The rest we are going to do Lanc. More specifically, this black. Now, actually, I'm looking at the wheel. I think I need to get Cark Black. I'm out of Cark Black. That's the color I typically would use on for rubber. And I've got to go to a hobby shop anyway. I tell you, people, these are decisions. These are decisions. Do I leave that tire till later? That's okay. I can still do this. Answer: yeah, possibly. Just the actual rubber area that's done. Oops. He said the block. Okay. Now, that's actually possibly a good thing. What I would have been doing, it's been a while since I did the Lanc, so sort of assessing what my plan would have been. Cutting. Use two different types of black. This is a gloss. That's what I will use on or have used on the fuselage and wings and all the exterior parts. That will be a matte. Well, it can be a bit, or is this semi? Whichever. Covered over, I can't see. Here's a bottle of what it was. Anyway, So we've got two things to work on here. Our transpires. What I will do, a little easier. Make this around a little. One thing we can also consider while we're here. That's good. That, which I mean, if you look at this, I will zoom in. Date say. So, as you can see, we've got the rear wheel is actually made of two tyres, as you would potentially, I guess, see on a truck to some extent. Now, what we're going to have is that oily steel colour there on the between our two bits of. Hang on a moment. Yep, there we go. Between our two bits of rubber, which we'll be doing coat black, the interior areas there, we're going to do a standard black. Our oily steel for the wheel rim, or part of the wheel rim, solid. So what we'll do, mount this, time being, that's good. Needs to be stable enough. Boom. Yeah. What I'm trying to make sure of here is that that's going to be stable enough to sustain the pressure I apply with the hand brush. Boom. That, what can I say, those either side of this, that. Then we've got some stuff to stick on. Glue on, stuff. So, what is it? Now, so with that being borne in mind, certainly enough for this task. There we go. Shake, 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 shake. Should probably do it. Oh. Uh-oh. That one will do us, I think. Goggle time. Ding, 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 ding. just doing around these bits that I want to remove. Oily steel, that is the bigger issue. Well, this bit that takes the time. All right. Alrighty, now we get. Once I get this done, obviously I'm going to hit the one of those things that I find can be, but I'm writing's the wrong word. You first start doing the task, it's a bit created. The statement comes employed by one. Taking. That is a fun. Anyway, but yeah, when you start to see it coming together very shortly now, I'll let's ultimate is we'll be able to like cuffs and collars and stuff. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Um. It's too. There are certain spots here. We'll do a touch up with. Almost there. Almost there. So, we are indeed almost there. So, yeah, hang on. Certainly see how it's meant to look from this angle. Gotta finish that side. Almost. All right. So there, their rear wheel stand. Well, I can have those come up actually. Here, rear wheel. Let's get that, shall we? Now, let's come. Motors. In fact, I'll be able to show you directly why I'm bothering the bit. Why? Okay, if you notice, you see that area where the rubber is? That is actually the colour that will dry to. Not this, but that's the colour that the rubber will be. Now, while that is not exactly the colour it's going to be, as far as that black goes, it is going to be still significantly shinier than that rubber, thus creating a separation and a difference. That is the theory. I'll possibly show it a little better because it doesn't require as many touch-ups on the card. Righty. Now, once this is, pop this aside to dry. Back. This paint is lacquer. Lacquer dries pretty quickly. I might look. You'd be able to start doing second. All this done properly. That'd be a good outcome. Probably not that exciting for you, the viewer. For those who are watching after the fact, I guess there's a thing called fast forward. However, bit of luck. Completed and there we go. We almost that looks kind of good actually already. And what you see any girls? This. Again, I'll zoom in a bit. And that separation is far more obvious on that one. So you can see that it's two distinct blacks. One's more of even a dark grey. Yeah. Now, if I'm lucky, I'll zoom. Take my goggles off. Deep back. All right, now let's have a look. What I was hoping was that would be sufficiently dry that I could go straight onto the second coats on that. No such luck. So I will brush. Here. Um, Now, all quiet on the chatty front. Alrighty. Now, now these three, there's actually 54 of them. I'll find that one very easy. Actually, I think I know where it might be. Should be in this one big box where I put a whole stack of Lancaster stuff. What's that? It's not. It's a Jolly Rum thing. Now, give me a moment. Rubbing. Anyway, what I'll like to get onto next with regards to the Lanc, these two tails. Now, first, I should have had the tail fins on before, apparently. Now, to that end, just having a bit of a look-see around. I can spot that other engine cover. Well, number of places actually. Now, Duck off to, yeah. I'll be back very shortly, guys. Alrighty. Now, what we need to have a look at here is pretty simple and pretty straightforward, in as much as all I need to answer whether these go on with that. It looks like they do. I supposed to have put them on some while ago. As you can see, I haven't. Well, rest assured, I haven't. Okay. Here's how that operates. Now, that's fairly easy. Easy lemon squeezy. So, what I need to do, aside from getting the Lancaster down here, is very tight. Good in some ways. I think maybe if I sand the paint off, might be doing myself a bit of a favour there. So, ouch. Oh, a couple of files out here. Looking for the flat one. Uh, Start with this side. And that makes it much nicer. Awesome. Now, given that there is in fact still a bit of paint on it, that would suggest a little bit more work would be what. The only question I have is, given that they interlock, am I perhaps better served letting the first one dry and then going the other one? They probably. So, see, shall we? Let us see, we'll do that. Time to move on to things with the Halifax. Oh, beautiful. That's how you want it. Alrighty. I'm feeling a bit chipper about that. It's very nicely. Obviously the corresponding part. I also noticed goes on rather nicely. So, right now, not going to put any glue on these parts here, these extensions, because what I'll do is when I put this one in, I'll glue on there, then that way it'll bind rather than just leaving it there to do crap. It's pretty stable anyway. What I'll do, interim, apply glue along here, here and there. That'll hold it stable while it dry. And this, well, it's already going to be quite stable. And once it dries, we can get on to other bits. Then, we've got bits here to put in. That's one of the bits I was looking for. There are number of places I can think it probably is. Possibly is perhaps more the point. Anyway, let us get down to business with this. What I'm also thinking, by the way, is once I've got these on, these in position, then I might as well mask everything up and go with the upper camouflage, because at the day means I don't have to mask up the tail fins or other shit. Pretty much ready to do at that point. Now, this one. Glue. Glue. Where's your... Oh, you're not seeing. Maybe. It was a bit of a thing with a bigger model. There we go. So this goes into there. Oh, Jesus! Oh, fuck. Knocked an engine. And knocked a one. That's okay. All I really need to do in the final... Well, one thing I can at least get some happiness out of. But it shows how stable the rest of it is. Okay, this is easy. I'm still going to put that in. Instead of doing what I had planned, I'm instead going to put those back on. Not rocket science, people. And I guess on the other side of the equation, it will give a bit more time to try and find that fourth one of those things. Where the fuck would I put it? Mysteries of life, hey? Now, people, The wrong bloody one, you pinhead. Need to be quick with the sand though, because that's got corner behind. That's good. Well, maybe I'm about to. That's not. That's. Just gonna have to chow down on. Quite a little bit of glue where I didn't want to. Or am I? I prefer to do that. That it's probably given. I had much of that. That's what we will do. That's our decision. Put that out the way. Ordered myself there, but yep. Now, put those bits back on. Always saying such. That is the worst thing that happens. Bad existence. I think. Now, now from memory, these other ones were, well, these were actually pretty easy. So, as I said, we'll get that done. You know, in actuality, I don't reckon that's going to slow us down too much. By virtue of the fact that they dry pretty quickly. So, to that end, perhaps. Alright, so yeah, it's just going to be cooperative again, unless it's cotton sock. Alright, so to that end, we'll now give it its glue, put it in position. We'll let that stuff dry for a bit. Now, that's not going to take that long, actually. But it will give us a bit of time to do some work on two things I have to do specifically on the Halifax before we go too much further. In fact, we're very close to finishing that, but that's... I'm getting off the track. I need to get this bloody thing on. Now, you, Jamie. Um, what is the time? Half time. Places to be, to see. Day. Hopefully for me, one of those places. Massage. Or much pain. Pain. But I'll force it. Oh, there we go. Let's try that again. They're so nicely, majestically. There was no glue. That's hilarious. Uh, how do you know? Wait, you did such unsymmetry. Say, really? Oh, what? What do you mean? Wait, wait. Good. Ah, and breathe. All right. Now that we've got that done, our next bits. Why do I have a horrible feeling? It was a bit of a pinch. All right. All right. Now, next, Halifax. Um, that. Yes, that is a stabilizer that has come off. I will be needing. Aha. Now, these are actually bombs I need to do some work on. A few things I'll say about that. Anyway, but more importantly, yeah, this piece of Halifax exhaust pipe. Put that back on. And we're also need to reposition one of the front gunner. And now we're probably not going to get that part done. There's a few things we're going to be doing. Now, those. Oops. Get the plane down. Here's Halifax. And what I'll do is um, went to work on the stuff on the awesome. What I have been doing, get this table, them. It'll do it, just one of them. That's fine. Now where is that? That's the exhausting question. How convenient. Ooh, convenient. Yeah. What I also need to do before I go any further, refresh my coffee. These are facts. Then we'll get down to the nitty gritty, getting on various parts on our Halifax. Then actually, what is it? I digress. Anyway, I'll be back shortly. All right, now a couple of things did occur to me whilst, excuse me, I was away from the desk. And what these things are, just to begin with. First, let's get this out of the way. That will come into play later, but not right now. Okay, that doesn't quite work. I've tried applying water effect to fill in the gap along the canopy, and it's worked mostly. Worked really well here. Anyway, the bottom line is we're going to have to put some paint there to fill in the area that we're currently clear. I need to reapply in here a bit. I think I know what hey, Manchu Warrior, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing some late stage work on the Halifax. Yeah. Okay. Oops, I need to zoom you out perhaps. That'll help. Now, what I'm using is Vallejo water texture. A little crack along here. Thought I'd successfully done it before, but I was wrong. There. To that end. Then I'll paint in as required. Right, I can do the other side though, where another spots where I've done this. Okay. Oops. Yeah, it's going to fill in. Good. Ooh. Ah. Thank you. Yeah, I enjoy doing a bit of chipping. Yeah, now I'll actually zoom in a bit on there, and then I'll show you the other side where it's come around to here. Yeah, you can see there's a bit of spillage there. But what I've done, there was a gap there, and rather than use putty, I've used water effect. And part of the advantage, I think, with that is it's clear. Hey. And then I can just put the paint on top of that. Nice and easy. It's worked really well on that side under there. And also on something else I don't know if you ever tried using water effect like that. If you are curious about doing so, I would recommend it. I've actually used it to fill in some of the portholes too. But yeah, and on this side, and this is where I'm actually going to do some painting. It's all done its job. You can see it's all filled in for me. Now I just need to apply the correct colours to fill it in. I'm pretty happy with how that's operated. Yes. Now, zoom out. Then, once I've got them done, that done rather, what I will do after, I'll then apply, or yeah, well, apply is the correct word, get that exhaust back on, get the stabilizer fin back on, strengthen the one that's already on there, that's a wee bit loose. I want to put the aerial on, I reckon that might be a little problematic. We shall see. Now, hoist. Add a bit. There. A bit of hand cramp. British brown. Is this British brown? That's US pale brown, old chap. Now, British green is over there. We're looking for British brown. Ah, British brown. Boom. It's the best of British, you know. Alrighty. Yeah. So your build's coming along. There we go. Oops, Jesus. Already had one major issue with the Lancaster earlier today. I don't need another one. Now, it wasn't a major issue, it was an inconvenience. I just accidentally knocked it. Ended up knocking an engine and a wheel cover off, which is annoying, but hey, what you gonna do? I'll get enough of a coffee. That's the stuff. Yeah. Probably, yeah, that'll do it for us. Careful. Oh, look at. Let's hear it for water effect. Got done. What you want, kids? As an aside, that porthole there, that's water effect. This one of the older there's a spot there it didn't go. A little ink. So, you know, we may have to, but a couple of spots here. On the whole, though, that's coming along nicely as an effect. Now we can do some other tidying up. Paintwork. A little I might even leave that bit that's not quite covered with the water effect. It looks fine. I know it's not entirely accurate. Sometimes apathy is a good thing. All right. then we can do the stuff that I was going. Here's the other thing I was going to get him to take him out and move him back. But as I'm going to be painting any, oops, painting that, and that's going to be. I will do that. Going back in that point rather than obviously doing it immediately. That's the point. So to that end, brush. Don't know if the water effect has will be quite as nicely as I'd hope. Anyway, regardless. So rinse. Now, let's have it nice and neat. Jolly good. We'll pop him back later. I think I just need him further back where he was. Anyway, now is where I need another mouthful of coffee, but also now yeah, here is the exhaust I need to put back on. Now, let us see. There. I reckon it's that way. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I can do that barehanded. So I think I will. It's a curious thing. There's three exhausts on that side. This one is the only one on that side. Now you would think, logically, that there would be a consistent. So I think, why would this one not be on that side like all the others? And yet, here we are. Now, I might be well advised to apply a quick drying cement on this one. You know, I'm going to do that. That is what I have it for after all. Okay. Now, oh, oh. to be a little straighter. Ah, happy, happy, joy, joy. That's good. That makes me a happy camper. Now, next, that's sitting. Patient. Oh, heaven forbid. I actually there's something I need to do. Put a bit on that. However, if I wait a moment and just let that settle, because it's looking pretty stable actually, I could probably turn it upside down. Well, turn it right way up, and do the tail fins then, enabling me to put that member of the aircrew back in. That would be a win. I would be happy with that. In fact, I think that's what I'm doing, by golly. So, bing, ding. Okay. There is happy about that. Happy, happy, joy, joy. As I said before. Now, something I can consider. Let's get these tail fins stabilized. With that in position, and actually on, then the best option here is probably one of these sorts of really thin glues that'll go into the crack of its own, hopefully. Provide that extra stability I require, although I will have to do a bit of a paint touch up, and that's fine. Hopefully that'll do the job. After all, that is one of the functions of this type of glue is to address this. But we shall have to see. In fact, hasn't all right, now in this instance, might be well served. Get our flat file. I believe it's not far away. Where would I have put it? I wouldn't have put it back, would I? Heaven forbid. No, but at least there is another flat file I can use. Hang on. Alright, so we'll just go into here. Tell me it fits. That's going to be a lot less stressful than hammering that. Just do this up a bit. Better. Hopefully, having done that, we'll quite happily. We'll glue that on. Then, whilst we're in that sort of frame of mind, we're actually going to do something similar on the Lancaster. Alrighty, it's all starting to happen, people. Oh wait, no, we're not actually. Here's something to do. Get that the fuck out. Anyway, um, no. Before I hit the Lancaster, I'm also going to glue this guy back into position. I'm going to be a bit more. Trying to sort of the correct adjective. Cautious. I put him further back. That much is certain. Oh, pardon me. Yeah. I mean, oh dear. We've got a bit of the burping action going on. The burping. Now, the other thing I was also thinking is once I've got the rear fins on the Lanc, might um, crack some more black paint out, finish the uh, wheel stem, and then also there's a bit of black I need to hit on the Halifax. So, to that end, good people. Not entirely keen on. I like the glue. Not keen on brushes, applicators. Be that as it may. Ah. Now, another bit that I wish to attend to before doing a bit on the Lancaster and then a bit of painting. Yes. We should also keep, as I said, keep an eye on the time. To get this guy back in position. This guy, I mean, this chappie. So just so let me have a quick look at how back do they reckon he goes. The actual assembly instructions. Oh, very kindly, they don't show you. Ah, yes, they do. All the way back. Okay, we're good with that. Get it out. That's why the thing wouldn't fit before. And what that means, what that means is possibly get the front canopy on. How exciting! Ooh, weather's getting kind of feral outside. I can hear that. We've got a whole stack of very rowdy weather formations coming through. Holy shit! Ouch, that's savage. be a little tricky. Visible. All right. We'll just take the punt that he will be visible. Now, what's that there for me? That. So doing. Okay. This is where using clear glue would be the geo. Oh, it's starting to look good, kids. Starting to feel very chipper. Mm. Well, I'm here just to make myself feel good as I look at it. Oh, a bit excited because this is actually my first 4-engined heavy. And it's a bit sexy. Feeling distinctly chipper. Now, the problem with clear glue is that I'm going to try and fix that nozzle up next time to prevent this from happening. But, I will get some, that's not a problem. Yeah. The reason I'm using this glue is it dries clear. Just stand. Advantageous. Cannabis and stuff. There we go. Right. Supply a bit more. Do I want to go the first? Bad timing. Really good time for him. I think I'm just going to need to hold it there for a bit, and that's about all there is for it. Hey! Ah, almost. I want to hold that for a little longer, I think. Or I'm feeling confident that Jesus. Okay, that confirms it'll stay in place. All right. Finally. Deary me. All right. Well, not unhappy for it, I've got to say. Now, time. Might. Stuck into painting, I'll probably be here a while. Whereas getting a head start on what I need to do would be advantageous. To that end, I might wind the stream up now. Finishing on a positive note with the Halifax front canopy in position and its tail fins on, and yada yada yada. Actually, wait. No, I will wind up now. So, bing, scooch out. Alrighty. Now, oh dear, it's not quite gonna be straight. There we go. There we go. That's probably a better picture. Alrighty. Now, that's me done for today. You're pretty happy with the progress you made overall today. There's very little left to do on the Halifax now, and that's great. I'm very happy about that fact. Well, yeah, I can knock that off. What's today? Tuesday. By the end of the week, that'll be done. Fantastic. Winning. Anyway, we made some good progress on the Lancaster as well. I'm pretty happy about all of that. Now, for any first-time viewers out there, be it now or after the fact, don't forget to hit that magic button, kids. Follow, like, subscribe. Along the way, if you wish to track me down on other platforms, I am Rob the Builder on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. Hang on, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Discord. And Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. And again, we come to those magic words, kids. Follow, like, subscribe. As you wants to. Now, in the meantime, I'm about to cruise off Yeti, but I'm afraid, mate. I can show you a bit of what I've done. I've gotten the Halifax up to a pretty good point. I put an exhaust that had fallen off onto it. Hang on a moment. I'll give you a flash. We got the Halifax done to that point. Got the front canopy on it. Did a bit of touching up on paintwork. Got fixed that exhaust manifold there. Fixed the stabilizers because they'd come off, and that's now very close to being done. I also just pop that up here. Got up. I accidentally knocked these off, that off, and that off. Got obviously I'll put them back on. Got that in, and here. I thought I had that glued in. That's the one I knocked off, obviously. While I'm here, let's have a look at how easily does it fit into here. It's going to require sanding, extensive sanding. Oops. Yeah, a lot of sanding required there. And I don't really want to get too far onto something else because I was winding the stream up. Where's that wheel cover gone? There. Fix that up later off stream. I knocked the Lanc and just bang. It was just being clumsy. And yeah, story didn't end well. Anyway, I'll need to sand these down a fair bit on all surfaces and make sure that goes in very nicely before I do. But beyond that, that here is where we're at with the Lanc. So yeah, I've got the rear wheel still to put on. Quite a lot to put on, but yeah, that's where we're at. So, but thanks for popping past. Anyway, yeah. So as I said, I'm winding up now. I will, however, be back tomorrow. Now, tomorrow I'll be doing one of two things. Actually, I'll probably look at seeing if I can get the Halifax actually completed. Short of aerial wire. I've got to put some aerial wire on it. Then, what do I need to do on the Halifax to put? Oh, yeah, there's a few little bits. I'll get all those little bits done. And tomorrow I will either continue with the Lanc, or, which I probably will, or depending on factors X, Y, and Z, I might look at doing kit surgery on a Hawker Tempest, where I'm adding the gun bays from the Hawker Typhoon kit to create the gun bays for the Hawker Tempest, which doesn't come with gun bays. So yeah, okay, that's me done. And I'll be back tomorrow, same kit time, same kit channel, and I will catch you then, people.